Hi, I'm Dean Sarah Helfrich, and on behalf of the Gladys W. and David H. Patton College of Education, I'd like to thank you for joining us for Ohio Gateway Day. As future educators and leaders in your fields, you're ready to embark on a rewarding education path that will give you the skills to make a positive, lasting impact and make the world a better place. We hope you'll find that our college shares your same values and vision. We're eager to provide you with support and guidance while you achieve your academic and personal goals. We'll prepare you to be ready to lead, challenge, and grow. At the Patton College, we strive to exceed expectations. Our commitment to hands-on experiential learning and personalized academic advising has earned us a renowned national reputation. Programs in retail and fashion merchandising, hospitality, recreation, and teacher education offer students like you comprehensive preparation and a first-class education. It's our goal to provide ample support in career development to ensure you're fully equipped for success. Take advantage of our faculty's professional connections and the numerous opportunities to expand your learning beyond the classroom. Whether you aspire to carry out intensive research, teach in a local school, travel to Europe to interact with fashion specialists, kayak along Cape Lookout National Seashore during a summer leadership course, or connect with Hyatt executives or chefs, we offer numerous ways for you to gain practical experience in your profession before graduation. The Patton College is one of the largest colleges of education in the Midwest, and that means we have the facilities to match. Our recently updated cutting-edge building is equipped with active learning classrooms, including an outdoor classroom, a demonstration kitchen and lab for culinary learning experiences, project rooms for student collaboration, a beautiful tiered student lounge, and various other inspiring spaces for studying and work. There's no question that Ohio University's Athens campus is among the most picturesque in the nation. We're fortunate to also be located in a charming community with brick-lined streets, an energetic downtown full of locally owned shops and a variety of restaurants, as well as the endless opportunities for exploring the surrounding wooded hills of Appalachia. As you spend time with us today, I encourage you to consider your place here at the Patton College, working together to realize your full potential. When you join our community, you harness the power of education and service to bring about positive change and make a difference in the world. I look forward to welcoming you this fall to Ohio University.
My name is Gavin Wallace. I'm a senior in the Integrated Science Education program. I'm also the president of the Patton College Ambassadors. We're a group on campus that helps with admissions events and guiding prospective students in starting their journey here. After college, I plan on coming right back here to attend grad school for another 2 years. The Patton College understands students will need to navigate academic and social demands, which can be challenging. Having an advisor to help navigate these challenges can make all the difference in someone's education. I'm here with Student Success Advisor Kelly Newell, who specializes in student success here at Patton College. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Gavin.
Could you share a little bit with us about what your role is in Patton College with student success?
The kind of gist of our model in the Patton College specifically is we have a team of advisors. There are 4 of us, and then we have 1 director. We all have an advising caseload, and that's pretty much our whole job. Is just on our best days, we're meeting with students as often as we can to just make sure that they're on track for their degree program and see what other ways we can be helpful.
Awesome. Do you focus only on academic success?
You know, so we have a framework that kind of guides our advising model. It's called appreciative advising, and it focuses on the student as a whole person, believe it or not. So the research shows that if you, to be academically successful, it's very difficult if you are not well and thriving as like a whole person. So our approach really comes down to getting to know our students on an individual basis so that we can recommend the best supports, minors, resources, anything that's going to make them kind of just a more successful, kind of holistic student and just human.
Totally makes sense, yeah. Now, when a student decides on a particular program, for example, like if they decide on early childhood and elementary ed, what does the success advisor do to help them complete their academic goals with that?
I've always called it schedule puzzles. It's just when I get to help them make their plan and plan out the courses that they're going to take each year. So with our, predominantly we have teacher education majors in the Patton College, so I mean, like yourself. So it's pretty stair-step. We know we got to get the methods courses in there, got to get your content done, but we also have a lot of kind of non-teacher ed majors like our retail fashion merchandising, our restaurant hotel tourism, outdoor rec, the list goes on. But for those, it comes down to, it's not a stair step, so we get to kind of figure out what the best order to take all these courses in, when you're going to get your practicum, when you're going to get your internships in. So that's kind of, that's where, when they decide their major, that's kind of step one. So then we get to have the fun and design a 4-year plan.
So what if someone decides to change their focus and switch to another degree program within the college?
Yeah, that does happen more often than you'd think. So we have everything from integrated science wanting to change to early childhood and elementary education. We could also have an integrated social studies who decides, actually, teaching's not for me, I want to go into retail fashion merchandising. And luckily those are in the same college, and you can keep your same advisor, so we can still kind of be there through that transition. Step one is reevaluate your plan and co-create a new plan to get you kind of to that next step. Make sure that your classes are aligned for the next however many years, and then try to get you in contact with your new instructors and faculty just to, make the transition smooth.
Now, what other services do success advisors provide while students are here?
One of my colleagues said advisors are kind of like travel agents in a way that, sometimes we don't do the exact thing that you're coming to us for, but we know exactly who you should talk to. So I've kind of always thought of us as just really expert connectors. So I am not probably going to review your resume because I don't know the current industry standards. However, I do know who Patton's career strategist is, who I can kind of connect you to. So while our focus is predominantly kind of academic success and degree completion and progression, we have those built-in networks where we can kind of get you to the expert in whatever area you are trying to go next.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for the information. Thanks for taking the time to speak with me about student success advisors here in the Patton College.
Thanks, Gavin.
Now let's hear from some students and faculty in the Patton College about their experiences.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I'm a junior here at Ohio University studying French education in the Patton College of Education. I decided I want to be a French teacher senior year of high school, but it really started way back before then in 8th grade. I got a pen pal from Martinique, an island in the Caribbean, and I thought she was going to send me candy or something really cool, but what was more important was the connection that we made and the role that French played in that. And then when I went to France for the first time, a senior year of high school, using the language and interacting with the people there just really made it so clear that these connections were super valuable to me, and it was because of French, and I want to inspire students to have that same curiosity for the world around them. I landed here at the Patton College of Education, which is super exciting, and the supports here have been amazing. There's advisors always helping me make sure I'm in all the classes I need to be. It can get really complicated when you're trying to take French classes, trying to take education classes, but they've been so helpful in that process. But the most valuable experiences here are the ones that we have inside of the classroom. So you're taking education classes here in Patton, but you're also in the field. You're out in a classroom, you're in a high school, you're in an elementary school, wherever that might look like for you. You're learning these things, and you're not just taking notes in the classroom here and just imagining what it would be like to be a teacher. You're actually getting to practice that out in the field, and you're getting feedback from mentor teachers, from your professors, and you've got this great community of other Patton students at those schools with you, which has been really fun. Your sophomore year, you do what's called a rural-urban collaborative, where you go to Columbus City schools, and you do about 30 hours there. I was really privileged to come from a district that had tons of supports for teachers and students, but my experience in this rural-urban collaborative showed me that that's not the case of a lot of places, and even places in our own backyard. And so having that experience and being exposed to students of all backgrounds and needs has been super helpful, and it's really meaningful to me that that's something that Patton College cares about. They want you to have the exposure to all different types of students. And then this past semester, I did a placement in Belpre, Ohio, which was pretty rural and also very different from where I came from. So now I've got these 3 different backgrounds that have definitely shaped who I am as an educator and have really prepared me to teach all different types of learners. What I love most about being at the Patton College is that your whole entire experience here is valuable. The time you spend inside the classrooms here with teachers and professors, and the knowledge that you gain from them transitions exactly into the classroom.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ashley Allenson, and I'm a faculty member here at Ohio University in the College of Education. in the Department of Recreation, Sport Pedagogy and Consumer Sciences. In the Department of Recreation, Sport Pedagogy and Consumer Sciences, all our programs involve a lot of experiential learning opportunities for students. We have some programs like the Physical Activity and Sports Coaching degree, where you will be a student and have practicum and internship experiences working as a coach in a coaching experience and coaching environment. That might be off campus at a local youth recreation centre. It could be at a high school setting. It could also be here at Ohio University working with one of the collegiate athletic teams. We have a Parks, Recreation and Leisure Studies programme where students get skill-based activities where they might be working in a classroom setting that is actually outside of a classroom, where they will be focused on building recreation programming at youth sports centres, local community centres, wildlife and recreation parks, in different environments where they get an opportunity to do skill-based activities such as canoeing, kayaking, rock climbing. We have other opportunities where we do study abroad programs, so students can go to Costa Rica with the ecotourism certificate and work with local community members in Costa Rica, finding out more about their kind of recreation interests. We have also a hospitality and tourism program that focuses on bringing students to hotel, restaurant and tourism processes where they might be working in a kitchen environment, working in a hotel like the Ohio University Inn, where they're on the reception, and they might be working with hotel managers, focus on programming and banquets. So we have a range of different experiential opportunities for students in our programs. Each faculty that works with the students, we have a dual advisor system. So with the student affairs here at the College of Education, each program area in our department has an opportunity where the faculty will be an advisor/mentor to every student in our program. By doing that, we advise the student not only on the scheduling processes that they need to go through to fulfill their degree requirements, but also we have that mentorship process where we can assist them with their future career goals. We can also assist them by advising for internship experiences. So the internship opportunities that some of our students have here at Ohio University within the coaching program is to be a student manager for the football team, women's and men's basketball team, women's swimming and diving, women's soccer, women's field hockey. So we give that opportunity for them to obtain 400 placement hours actually in an environment where they're going to be learning and reflecting and getting mentored not only by us faculty members but also by the professionals in that environment. Athens, Ohio has incredible opportunities for our students to get outside of the campus. We have Wynne National Forest and we also have Hocking Hills, which are fantastic places to go hike. We also, in our recreation management and our Parks and Recreation Leisure Studies program, have opportunities where students will go into these areas as part of their classes to be able to collect data, research data, be able to interact with the environment that they may be working in. In terms of Athens, Ohio itself, there is a recreation community centre where they offer a lot of sport programs. So students have the opportunity in the physical activity and sports coaching major and coaching education minor, where they can go and work in those environments as a coach, as a volunteer, as an assistant coach to help the local community, working with children up to kind of 18 years old. We have a lot of hotels in the area, so individuals with an interest in hospitality and tourism can go and work in and connect with those individuals. Again, that could be an internship process for those students. So students in the recreation, sport pedagogy and consumer sciences can expect an out-of-classroom experience at times, even though it might be an in-person class for one of your major courses. As an example, Co-Ed 2120, Introduction to Coaching, we take students to the Ping Recreation Centre and the Walter Fieldhouse to perform practical coaching sessions. Other experiences might be to take students into a recreation environment. So we use the local recreation centre here in Athens, Ohio, where we can give experiences for students to go and work with individuals in that environment to showcase how to program, in recreation and sport, and also youth programming. We have Kids on Campus, where students can work alongside Ohio University employees to gain a lot of experience from your own interests. Also, the things that we do in our classroom experiences is an example for a class that I teach, which is co-ed 4212, coaching the elite athlete. We invite the head coaches of the athletic teams here to come and talk to you students in the classroom to explain what type of career choices they may have, to explain what they do on a regular basis in the coaching world at a Division I collegiate athletics program. Students in the restaurant, hotel and tourism classes have an opportunity to use our facilities here at the Patton College of Education. We have a kitchen in one of our classrooms, so what you have is food demonstrations. We often put on banquets for individuals that are coming into Patton College as guests, and these students will cook food and service those individuals in that kitchen area to prepare them students for what it would be like in the real world environment. From my own experience, I've had students that have gone on to do amazing things after graduating here at Ohio University. We've had students that have actually become graduate assistants with our athletics department, and we've got a student that has become the men's basketball director of operations. We've had 2 students that have graduated and become assistant coaches here with the football team. We've had students that have gone into working in a school environment and becoming a high school coach at the varsity level or the junior varsity level. We've had students, personally, I've had students that have gone and worked in Florida, working with a professional baseball team. And I've also had some student athletes that have been in our programs that have gone on to play in the NFL and the NBA. So as you can see here at the Patton College of Education and in the Department of Recreation, Sport Pedagogy and Consumer Sciences, you have an incredible opportunity to gain incredible experiences through experiential learning, working with faculty that care for and advise and mentor each student that come into our program and our degrees. And I cannot wait to see you here at Ohio University in the future.
So when I visited Ohio, the things that really drew me in was the campus was beautiful, but also the fact that I came in with a geography major and I didn't know if that's what I really wanted to do, but with all that was offered to me and all the resources, I knew that I would be confident in changing and that I knew I could find something that I wanted here. In outdoor recreation and education, I first didn't know you could pursue it in college, but there's a wide variety. You could go into like trip leading, guiding, there's wilderness therapy, there's the parks and recreation, there's the business side, the communication side, there's a variety of things. I personally am interested in wilderness therapy. Outdoor recreation and education classes, I was able to do assignments that really meant more. I got to be more in touch with my emotions and other people's emotions and just see how a more holistic view of learning and helping people and how to better utilize the outdoors as well as being sustainable with it, leave no trace and all that. I can think of quite a few challenges that I've went through in college, but any time that I've had an academic problem or coming to a crossroads where I couldn't make a decision and I didn't think I could do it on my own, I immediately would email my advisors. I have one in the Patton College generally and then one in my major, and without question they were there for me. One big resource that I used was the drop-in advising. When I went in there, it was a judgment-free zone. I didn't go in questioning if I could be there, if I was welcome there. It was always a problem solving, this is your issue, here are the resources, here's how I can help you, and this is how we're gonna get through it. I have 2 favorite experiences. I had the opportunities to do the outdoor leadership course, a 28-day backpacking, sea kayaking, bikepacking. It was one of the biggest challenges I've had to overcome, but through it, I can say that I'm an equipped outdoor educator. And I feel way more confident. That kind of imposter syndrome has resided from that experience, as well as I also had the opportunity to go to Costa Rica and study ecotourism with the Patton College of Education, and through that it was, again, a real life experience. You were with families, you were in the culture, you were learning about actual practical skills. So I really appreciate that. If I was to give advice to my freshman self, I would reaffirm that I chose this college because it felt like home, and choose your path because this is where you feel welcome, this is where you think you'll grow, where you'll be challenged, where you feel comfortable, and all of those things will kind of mesh together. If you have a desire to learn and grow, there are resources here, especially at the Patton College, to prosper, and I am one of those people who found their way to prosper.
Greetings, my name is Marcy Kiefer Kennedy and I'm the director of the Ohio Center for Clinical Practice in Education here in the Patton College at Ohio University. And I'm here to tell you how we support you as you prepare to be the teachers of tomorrow. Unlike more traditional models of teacher preparation, much like the programs that I engaged in many years ago as I prepared to be a teacher, where we would spend limited time in classrooms, really not enough time to get to know all the names of your students, let alone their strengths and their interests and their challenges, and have really opportunities to impact their learning. Here in the Patton College, we work very hard to build collaborative relationships with school districts across our region and really across the state and country and beyond, to give you opportunities to be in classrooms alongside mentor teachers, very experienced mentor teachers, that also help you as you prepare for your future classrooms one day. We are also very fortunate in that we have very dedicated faculty who are connected to our regional schools and spend time with you in those classroom environments. Our clinical model of teacher preparation is also nationally known and recognized. We have been awarded the National Association for Professional Development Schools Exemplary Professional Development School Award. We've also been awarded the National Network for Educational Renewal's Richard Clark Award for Exceptional Partnerships, as well as we were recognized by the American Association for Colleges of Teacher Education as a Research to Practice Spotlight School, and had the opportunity to share our clinical model, across the country. We're also very fortunate in the Patton College that we have a number of wonderful school partners and school districts that we work with in collaboration to best prepare our teacher candidates for their future classrooms. We have teacher candidates and professional interns who are in different parts of the world for their capstone experiences. We also have students that take advantage of our Cleveland Metropolitan School District partnership, where they're doing their professional internships in Cleveland, as well as many opportunities across southeastern Ohio for teacher candidates to engage in opportunities to impact student learning throughout the year. We also have a number of mentor teachers that are Patton College graduates who decided that they wanted to stay in this region and continue to work with the districts that help prepare them for their careers as teachers. The need for great teachers is just so very important. And we here in the Patton College feel that the more experiences and opportunities you get as part of our clinical model, the more prepared you're going to be. We want you to know what it is to be a teacher, not only from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, but from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And so that's why we work hard with our school partners to make sure that you have these opportunities. As early as your sophomore year, you will be spending time in schools and impacting student learning and being able to utilize what you learn here on campus and take it into your schools and work alongside experienced mentor teachers to ensure that students get the best possible support and instruction. So as brand new Patton College Bobcats, you have the opportunity to come in and be part of our learning communities where you will be in courses with other people in your major who have similar interests. You'll also take some of those introductory education courses during that year. As you move into your sophomore year, you become a teacher candidate, and that's when your clinical experiences really begin. You'll spend time not only in our regional schools, but as part of our rural-urban collaborative, where you will get an urban classroom experience in addition to the rural and suburban that we have across our region. You move into your junior year, that's where you're taking the bulk of your methods courses, your content methods courses, and you take that information and you're able to go into the schools. You're writing lesson plans, you're impacting student learning. You're using data-driven assessment information to help make instructional decisions that will best impact your students. Then you move into your senior year, where you have opportunities to do year-long professional internships, not only across our region, but with our school partners in Cleveland, or as part of our consortium of overseas student teaching programs in schools across the world. So as a Bobcat teacher and an Ohio University alum, I'm so hopeful that you'll become part of our Bobcat Teacher Network. We'd be excited to welcome you to the Patton College this fall.